मंगलाचरणम् आचरामः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। वंशी विभूषितकरात् नवनीरदाभात् पीताम्बरादरुणबिम्बफलाधरोष्ठात् पूर्णेन्दुसुन्दरमुखात् अरविन्दनेत्रात् कृष्णात् परं किमपि तत्त्वमहं न जाने। कृष्णात् परं किमपि तत्त्वमहं न जाने। नमो नमः सर्वेभ्यः। गतकक्षासु in previous classes we had seen 8 verses. This chapter began with the introduction of samsara vriksha. So Bhagwan actually was describing samsara in the form of vriksha, people tree, ashwatha vriksha. So first shloka, ऊर्ध्वमूलमदशाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययं छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्. One who knows that this samsara vriksha is rooted based on Brahman, he is a sarvavit. Tad vijñate sati sarvam idam vijñatam bhavati. One who knows that Brahman, he is a knower of all. So that description we saw. And in again second shloka, adhashtordhvam prasrutaha asya shakaha tasya samsar vrikshasya shakaha adha prasruta ऊर्ध्वं प्रसृता अधः प्रसृता च ततः अस्य विषय प्रवालाः अस्य वृक्षस्य प्रवालाः अपि सन्ति. देयर आर सम अंकुरस प्रवालास on the samsara vriksha. What are they? So Bhagavan was saying all the vishayas are pravala of the samsara vriksha, and how they are, they are nourished by gunas, qualities sattva, raja and tama. So sattva adi guna pravruddhaha vishaya pravalaha, that was seen. Then so कर्मानुबंधीनि मनुष्यलोके मनुष्यलोके एते एव सर्वे अपि कर्मानुबंधीनि मूलानि सन्ति इति उक्त्वा अग्रे सरति. न रूप यदि पश्यामः, इफ यू वांट टू सी दिस संसार वृक्ष in manushya you are not going to find that. Why? Bhagwan himself says na rupamasyeha tatopi tatha upalabhyate. अस्य रूपम यथा पूर्वम उक्तम तथा न उपलभ्यते. as I have described in previous shlokas, in previous verses, like adhashtordhvam prasutastasya shaka अथवा ऊर्ध्वमूलम अधशाखा, this kind of samsara vriksha you are not going to find. Why? Because it doesn't have adi, it doesn't have sthiti, and it doesn't have anta. Nanto na antah न च आदिहि न च संप्रतिष्ठाः. Now, if you want to cut off this tree, you need something. So he gives the sadhana for that. Ashwatham enam suviruda moolam ayam ashwatha vrikshah suviruda moolah asti. Very strong rooted. Then if something is strong, you need shastra, weapon to cut it. What is the shastra? Bhagavan says, asanga shastrena chitva. Asanga nama asakti rahitata is weapon to cut off the samsara vriksha. And how it should be? Not dull. Bhagavan says, drudena asanga shastrena chitva. Having cut off this tree by using firm weapon or sharpened weapon. Then what a jiva or a bhakta has to do? He gives a elaboration. He elaborates. Tatah, after that, padam margitavyam. Tat padam margitavyam. Kidrusham padam. He says, yasmin gataha न भूयः अथवा पुनः अथवा मुहुर्मुहुः निवर्तन्ते जीवाः। तत्पदम यदि प्राप्यते चेत् जीवाः पुनः संसारं न आयान्ति इति। So once somebody or some bhakta realizes that Brahman, then there is no punaravartanam, there is no samsara again. That is called mukti. So one who knows that padam, Vaishnava padam or Brahma padam, he will be liberated. Okay, so tat padam tad margitavyam yasmin gatana nivartanti bhuyah. That's why tameva chadyam purusham prapadde. We have to surrender ourselves to that Lord, that Paramatma, that Brahman, from where this pravritti, purani pravritti hi prasruta asti, from where this prakriti has come. So that's how fourth shloka was there. Then who shall attain, which kind of bhaktas will uh, you know ask or search about this pada? Then Bhagavan says nirmana mohaha निर्गतः मानम मानमोहौ निर्गतौ मानमोहौ यस्मात् सह निर्माणमोहः इति सिंगुलर तस्य बहुवचनं निर्माणमोहाः. So one who is free from mana and moha. Nirmanamohaha jitasanga who have conquered krodha. Jita Sanga doshaha, Kshamyatam. Nirmana mohaha, Jita Sanga doshaha. Those people who have conquered over all kind of dosha. Asanga doshaha, Sanga doshaha, Asakti, Asaktya Utpadyamanan doshan yah jitavan iti artha. Jita Sanga doshaha. Adhyatmanityaha, those who are ever engaged in Atman, Adhyatmanityaha, Vinivritta Kamaha. Again, those who are free from all desires, vinivritta kamaha. Dvandvaihi vimuktaha sukha-dukkha saujnaihi. Sukha-dukkha saujnaihi dvandvaihi vimuktaha ye. Then vimukta, dvandvair vimuktaha sukha-dukkha saujnaihi gachanti avyayam padam amūdaha. Amūdaha vivekinah tat avyayam padam gachanti iti arthaha. Nirmana moha we saw. Then about that pada, Bhagavan is saying something. How that padam is? Na tad bhasayate suryah. Suryah tat padam nama tad brahma na bhasayate. Na shashankah tat padam bhasayate. Na pavakah tat padam bhasayate. That padam is something special where you go and never come back. That is my house, Bhagavan says. Tad dhama paramam mama. That is my house where you, if you reach there, you are not going to come back again. And that padam cannot be illumined by sun, the moon, or the fire. Right? So again here there was some deep thought. I had presented another thought. So Surya is the deity of eye, mind is the deity of mind, Chandrama is the deity of mind, and fire is the deity of eyes, vak, kshamyatam, vak, vacho devata vannihi. So that means sun cannot illumine that Brahman, means pratyaksha chakshu indriya athva pratyaksha indriya, or through pratyaksha pramana that Brahman cannot be revealed. In the same way, Anumana, Upamana, Anupalabdhi, Arthapatti cannot work to illumine that Brahman. In the same way, Vachah Agnihi tam na bhasayate nama, even Shabda Pramana, Laukika Shabda Pramana cannot reveal that Brahma. That thought we have seen. Then laterly Bhagavan says very important statement. He says, Mamaivansho Jivaloke. Jivaloke अयम जीव सनातन जीव मम एव अंशः, मम एव अंशः, मम एव भागः अस्ति, मम एव अवयवः अस्ति, मम एव स्वरूपम् अस्ति. Ultimately we have to take swarupa. He is none other than me. He is Brahman. That is the thought. Again, this can be Mahavakya of this chapter, where Mahavakya means what? Mahavakya doesn't mean which is big sentence. Mahan ityukte yasya arthah mahan. Mahan arthah yasya tad vakyam mahavakyam. Nama, where you are going to find Aikya of Jiva and Brahma. Wherever you find such kind of Vakya, where it shows the Aikyam of Jiva and Brahman, that Vakya can be called as Mahavakya. So here Bhagavan says, Jiva and myself, means Brahman and Jivatma is not different, both are same. Okay, what this Jiva does, that jiva manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. So in this shloka we had seen two avasthas, that jiva can go swapna, jagrata avastha into swapna, swapna to shushupti. It will control his all senses and it will be taken in another avastha. Avastha vivek we saw. Then even when that jiva gives up that body, that description is going to come. We had seen one shloka, 8th one we had seen. What was that shloka? Shariram yadavapnoti yachapy utkramatishvara grihitva etani sanyati vayuhu gandhat iva ashayat. Yatha vayuhu gandhan ashayat nayati. There is an example, as air takes that gandha, sugandha, fragrance from that kamala or some another pushpa, and it takes or carries that sugandha. In the similar way, this sanatanaha jivaha, which is the ansha of Paramatma, this jiva, so now this jiva is called Ishvara in this shloka. Utkramati Ishvaraha. Why? He is the Swami of this body. And what he does? Shariram avapnoti. He gets new body, and again after some time, utkramati. He goes away from this body. And how it goes? Gruhitva etani sanyati. Etani will be discussed in next shloka. Let's move to next. Okay. Is it visible? Someone can repeat after me. Shrotram chakshusparshanam cha.
Shrotram chakshusparshanam cha.
Rasanam ghranameva cha.
Rasanam ghranameva cha.
Adhisthaya manaschayam.
Adhisthaya manaschayam.
Vishayanupasevate.
Vishayanupasevate.
We'll see saral artha. Padacheda first, then we will move to artha also.
Okay.
Shrotram chakshuhu sparshanam cha.
Rasanam granam eva cha. Adhishtaya manaha cha ayam vishayan upasevate.
Vishayan upasevate. Kaha upasevate? Previous shloka is connected to this. Saha Ishvarah, sa sanatana jivah, saha mama anshah jivah, Vishayan upasevate. Kada? He takes another new body with all these things. Etani grihitva sanyati was said in previous shloka. Etani means what? Shrotram, chakshuhu, sparshanam means twak. Sparshanam here can be taken as twak. Rasanam, jivva, jivhendriya, right? Granindriya plus granindriya. Adhisthaya plus mind. He takes all these things, gets some new body, and what he does? Vishayan upasevate. He experiences new Vishaya. So that is the simple meaning. Let's see. Shrotram chakshuhu sparshanam cha rasanam ghranam manah cha adhisthaya अयम जीवः सनातनः जीवः एव सः एव जीवः किं करोति विषयान् उपसेवते राइट अनुभवति श्रोत्रं श्रवणेन्द्रियं चक्षुः नयनं स्पर्शनं त्वक् इन्द्रियम इट शुड बी अच्छा द्वितीया इज बीन यूज रसनम नाम जिह्वां घ्राणं नासिकां मनः चित्तम् अथवा अंतःकरणम् अधिष्ठाय अधिष्ठाय आश्रित्य एतेषां सर्वेषां सह किं करोति आश्रयं करोति he takes shelter that jiva actually takes the help of these indriyas as well as mind and it enjoys that jiva enjoys all kind of bhogas vishayas ayam jiva vishayan upasevati very simple again we'll go fast शरीरांतं प्राप्य शरीरांतरं प्राप्य जीवः श्रवणादि इंद्रियाणि आश्रित्य विषयान् आस्वादयति दिस इज वेरी सिंपल मीनिंग लेट्स मूव टू नेक्स्ट someone can repeat after me उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि
उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि
भुञ्जानन् वा गुणान्वितं
भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं
विमूढा नानुपश्यन्ति
विमूढा नानुपश्यन्ति
पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः
पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः
उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमूढा नानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः ज्ञानचक्षुषः पश्यन्ति विमूढाः नानुपश्यन्ति किं नानुपश्यन्ति विल सी लेटरली फर्स्ट लेट्स डू पदच्छेद उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वा अपि भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं वा कैन बी एडेड विमूढाः न अनुपश्यन्ति किन्तु पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः सो पदच्छेद इज सिंपल गुणान्वितम इज द समस्त पद तृतीया तत्पुरुष समास इज यूज गुणैः अन्वितं गुणान्वितं राग द्वेषादि गुणैः अन्वितम् इति वक्तुं शक्यते अन्वयः विमूढाः विमूढाः अविवेकिनः न अनुपश्यन्ति किं न अनुपश्यन्ति एनं जीवं किं कुर्वन्तं जीवम् उत्क्रामन्तं one who is living body अथवा स्थितं जीवं one who is staying in body अथवा भुञ्जानं भुञ्जानं प्रीवियस श्लोक विषयान् भुञ्जानं जीवम् अथवा गुणान्वितं जीवं न अनुपश्यन्ति those who are aviveki they do not see this Paramatma who is actually giving up this body, one who is staying in this body, or one who is enjoying this all kind of bhoga, or one who is endowed with various guna. किंतु के पश्यन्ति इति चेत् ज्ञानचक्षुषः एनं जीवम् एवं पश्यन्ति. But those who are viveki people, those who are jnani bhakta, they see what they see, this Paramatma, that supreme reality only in the form of Jivatma. Because of upadhi it gives up this body, because of upadhi he stays in this body, through this upadhi he enjoys all the bhoga, through this upadhi he is considered as gunanvitam, and all these things are happening because of upadhi, sharira upadhi. So when that jiva, if you see the example of Surya which is reflected in the water of bucket, in the bucket, you know, actually he is not there, he is all pervaded, his prakash is everywhere. But if you remove that water from that, you know, bucket, it appears that there is no sun, but it is all pervaded, he just goes away back in that, you know, main form. That way we consider. In the similar way, when this body is given up by that Jivatma, we say, oh, that Jivatma has passed. But actually, he is all pervaded. He never goes away. Only Antakaranam with Indriyas, it goes, and we consider that, oh, Jivatma has passed. Okay. And again, some meaning. Vimudaha avivekinaha utkramantam नाम देहम परित्यजन कह जीवम दैट वे वी कैन टेक हाँ जीव परि जीवम देहम परित्यजंतम जीवम तज्जीवम यह अन्ते स्थितः वर्तते तम जीवम यह विषयान अनुभवति अथवा विषयभुञ्जानं जीवम विषयान अनुभवन्तं जीवम तम जीवम यह गुणैः अन्वितः अस्ति तम गुणान्वितं जीवम नानुपश्यन्ति. They don't understand, they don't see. Then who see? ज्ञान चक्षुषः नाम विवेकिनः एनं जीवम एवं एवं पश्यन्ति एतैः गुणैः युक्तः पश्यति भुञ्जानं पश्यति सह जानाति अपि उपाधिना सर्वं जीवम एतं. He gives up body because of upadhi. He stays in body, so that way you can understand. That way jnani person understands. What is the tatparyam? In short, up to this shloka, how jiva gets new body and with which indriya he comes back in some another body, he stays in the body and he departs from this body. That discussion was given in these 4 shlokas. Purvam shariram vihaya, he gives up previous body. Anyam shariram gachantam paramatman athva jivatman, that way it can be taken. Jivatmanam, kshamyatam, grammar dosh. Jivatmanam tatra tishtantam jivatmanam indriyaihi vishayan anubhavantam jivatmanam athva jivam मूढ़ाः न अनुपश्यन्ति किंतु ज्ञानिनः पश्यन्ति. Simple thought. Astu. Agree. Then one who sees that Brahman, that was said in short. So again, little bit more elaborated here. Yatanto yoginashchainam pasyantyatmanyavasthitam यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्त्यचेतसः. पदच्छेद. यतन्तः योगिनः च एनं पश्यन्ति. कुत्र पश्यन्ति? आत्मनि. कथम्? अवस्थितं पश्यन्ति. यतन्तः योगिनः च एनम् आत्मानं आत्मनि अवस्थितं पश्यन्ति. किंतु यतन्तः अपि अकृतात्मानः न एनं पश्यन्ति अचेतसः. So now thought is same, only some padas have been changed. Yatantah, both are putting efforts. Let me do padacheda, then I will elaborate. Padacheda. Yatantah yoginah enam pashyanti atmani avasthitam. Yatantah api akritatmanah enam, that makara is missing there. Okay. Nakritah iti akritah. Very simple samas. Whenever you find a before sampada, it means it is naya samasa. That might be either tatpurusha if it is uttar pada pradhana. Sometime it might be bahuvrihi samasa if it is anya pada pradhana. That you have to study separately. Samasa prakarana. Na vidyate chetah esham te achetasah. Naya bahuvrihi samasa. There is little difference between tatpurusha and bahuvrihi. What is the difference? Tatpurusha is uttar pada pradhana and bahuvrihi is anya padartha pradhana. Okay, let's see the anvaya. Yatantah yoginah atmani avasthitam enam pashyanti. Enam paramatmanam athva jivatmanam pashyanti. Okay, किंतु यतन्तः अपि अकृतात्मानः अचेतसः एनम आत्मानं न पश्यन्ति. So if it is not clear, it will be clear by looking at this padartha. Let's see. Yatantah, those who are putting efforts. Prayatamanah, this adjective, yatantah adjective for yoga is used, which is used for in next quarter also. Those in both way there are efforts, but there is little bit difference. In one quarter, yoginah means what? Those who are samahita chittaha, those who have put their mind in Brahman, they are called yogin. Or those who are ever engaged in Brahman, that way also. What they do, what they see आत्मनि स्वस्य आत्मनि अथवा स्वस्यां बुद्धौ अवस्थितं येनं पश्यन्ति एनम् आत्मानं स्वस्यां बुद्धौ अवस्थितं पश्यन्ति means what? Those yogis who see Atma in their self as I am that Brahma, that way. Okay, so now aham asmi iti te jananti avagachanti iti artah kartavyah. There is next quarter which is opposite to first quarter. Yatantah is same. Both are putting efforts. But what is the difference between yogi and those another category? So Bhagwan is adding some adjectives. Akritatmanah. Kritatmanah, one who has purified his mind through karma yoga, bhakti, etc., etc. They are called Krita Atmanah. Samskrita Atmanah. So, those people who have not done purification of mind, they are called akritatmanah. If there is no purity of mind, even though they are putting efforts, they are not going to see Atman. So, what does that mean? Which was elaborately said in third chapter, Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga. Without Karma Yoga, if there is no Chitta Shuddhi, you cannot see that Paramatma, even you are putting that full efforts. So that is the essence. If there is no purity of mind, you need to go for Karma Yoga, you need to do some Upasana, which will bring some ekagrata of mind. Karma Yoga will bring some purity of mind. Then only those people will be able to see the Atman. So yatantah akritatmanah asamskrita atmanah achetasah. It's translated that avivekinah enam atmanam na pashyanti na ikshante iti artha. तात्पर्यम इन शॉर्ट ध्यानादिभिः सततं यतमानाः यतयः देहे विद्यमानम् आत्मतत्त्वं द्रष्टुं शक्नुवन्ति. That which is seated in the heart of everyone, that tattvam will be seen by those yogi who are putting efforts for to see that Atman, those who have purified tapobhik kshina papanam, those whose papam is washed away by tapascharya, they will able to see that Atmanam, right? And who cannot see? Next line, kintu shastra adhyayana shilaha, they try to study shastra, but they are kashmala chittaha, means kashmala papa yuktaha, because of some impurity. Kashmala means impurity. Because of impurity, atmanam drashtum na shaknuvanti iti artha, iti saralah artha, right? Okay, next thought. यदादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासयतेऽखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्. पदच्छेद we will do. यत् आदित्यगतं तेजः जगत् भासयते अखिलम् यच्चन्द्रमसि तेजः विद्यते यच्च अग्नौ तेजः विद्यते तत्तेजः मामकं विद्धि. So Bhagavan is saying, okay, let me do padacheda, we have already done samasa. Adityagatam, adityam gatam, mama idam mamakam. Right? This is very simple. Another अन्वय we are going to see. यत् तेजं पूर्वम् उक्तम् आसीत् तत्तेजं कथम अस्ति आदित्यगतं तेजः, that which is present in the sun. What it does, that tejam only akhilam jagat bhasayate. Huh? Okay, then yat chandramasi tejam vidyate, that which is present in chandrama, in the moon, that which is present in fire, tat tejah mamakam vidhi, that is not something else, that is mine tejah. Right? Okay, now again yat adityagatam, adityagatam can be taken as yat सूर्याश्रयेण भवति इति, अथवा यत् सूर्ये विद्यमानम् अस्ति तत् तेजः तत् दीप्तिः अखिलं जगत् भासयति, संपूर्णं विश्वं किं करोति, प्रकाशयति. यत् चन्द्रमसि विद्यते, यत् तेजः यत् दीप्तिः इन्दौ वर्तते, तथैव यत् अग्नौ च वर्तते तत्तेजः तद्दीप्तिः अथवा सा ज्योतिः मामकं विद्धि. You understand that teja doesn't belong to Aditya personally, not moon, not fire, but it is mine. Because of me, they all shine. Yasya bhasa sarvam idam vibhati na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतो यमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति विभाति तस्यैव भासा सर्वमिदं जगत् विभाति. अगेन सूर्ये चंद्रे अग्नौ विद्यमानं यत् तेजः अस्ति, यत् तेजः वर्तते, तत् तेजः मम अस्ति iti avagaccha. Right? So actually this thought was presented in 10th chapter, in 11th chapter Vibhuti Yoga we have seen, and in various chapters, even 7th chapter it comes, even 9th chapter it comes. Bhagavan says whatever brilliance you are seeing among people or whatever good things you observe, that doesn't belong to that particular person. Actually that belongs to me. So we have seen various we are hearing various shloka like that. Himalaya Parvatah, Rushinam, Athva Senapatihi, etc. etc. Those who are famous in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So there are some shlokas, right? 10th chapter. आदित्यानाम अहम विष्णु ज्योतिषाम रविरंशुमान वेदानाम सामवेदोस्मि etc etc. You can refer all the shloka. So that whatever special thing is there in something, that belongs to me, not any particular thing. That part is presented. Now Bhagavan is going to show his some, his qualities and his guna, what he does actually. Gama vishya cha bhutani धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधिः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः. पदच्छेदः. गाम् आविश्य च भूतानि धारयामि अहम ओजसा पुष्णामि च औषधीः सर्वाः सोमः भूत्वा रसात्मकः. गाम सुपदच्छेद. रसात्मकः समस्तपदः रस एव आत्मा यस्य रसात्मकः. Okay, now let's do padacheda. Aham gam avisya ojasa bhutani dharayami. Aham dharayami. I support, I hold. What do I hold? I hold all the beings. Bhutani dharayami. But how? And how does you do? Bhagavan says, ओजसा मम तेजेन अथवा दीप्त्या, which was presented in previous श्लोक. यद आदित्यगतं तेजः तेन तेजेन तेजः शब्द नपुंसकलिंग तेजस तेन तेजसा तेन ओजसा अहम भूतानि धारयामि. But how do you hold that? Gam avishya. Gam doesn't mean cow. Here go shabda is taken as prithvi. So gam is dvitiya vibhakti ekvachanam. Gam avishya, visha vishati is dhatu. Asamantat pravishya iti artha. I have entered into this prithvi and through my teja I support, I hold all the beings. And how do I nourish them? Aham रसात्मकः सोमः भूत्वा सर्वाः औषधीः पुष्णामि. अहं पुष्णामि. I nourish. What do I nourish? सर्वाः औषधीः. सर्वाः औषधि is द्वितीय कर्म. अहं औषधीः पुष्णामि. How do I do that? रसात्मकः सोमः भूत्वा I become that Soma, the moon. Here Soma is taken as moon. Which kind of moon? So Rasatmaka. Let's see the meaning of this shloka. Aham Paramatma Gam. Gam Prithvim. Alright? Avishya Pravishya Ojasa Balena. भूतानि संपूर्णानि भूतानि चराचराणि चर अचराणि चराचराणि धारयामि अथवा वहामि. वहामि also can be taken अथवा धारयामि is fine. अहम एव रसात्मकः सोमः भूत्वा I only become that Chandrama. Which kind of Chandrama? Rasayukta Chandrama, Rasasvabhava Chandrama, it should be. What do I do? Sarvaha Oshadihi. Sarvaha nama kim? Vrihi Yavadyaha. Vrihi nama dhanyadikam. So Aushadi here is taken as all kind of vrihits, dhanya. Right? And then what do I do? Pushnami. Right? I only nourish all kind of vrihi etc., dhanya etc. Right? Anything special? Tatparyam. Aham bhumim swabbalena dhridikurvan. I only support that earth by various things. Right? Bhutani dharayami. Aham eva punah rasa rupa chandraha bhutva vrihyadi अथवा व्रीहि आदि धन्यान सम्यक वर्धयामि इति अर्थः. ओके, नेक्स्ट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट श्लोक. अहम वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्. अहम परमात्मा चतुर्विधम अन्नं पचामि. लेट्स सी पदच्छेद फर्स्ट. अहम वैश्वानरः भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहं आश्रितः प्राण अपान समायुक्तः पचामि अन्नम चतुर्विधम. वेरी सरल समासः. प्राणश्च अपानश्च प्राणापानो. We have seen this द्वंद्व समास variously. सुखम च दुःखम च सुख दुःखे. रामश्च लक्ष्मणश्च राम लक्ष्मणो. In the similar way, प्राणश्च अपानश्च प्राणापानो द्वंद्व समास. Then what do I do? समायुक्तः सन प्राणापान समायुक्तः. One who is endowed with prana and apana, that person, that Paramatma, what it does, then we'll see that laterally. Chatasraha vidaha chaturvidaha. Four kind of, right? Okay, now let's see the Anvaya. Aham Paramatma. What do I do? Annam pachami. I cooked that food. Right? Cook in the sense, here it should be taken as I digest that all kind of food. And how do I do that? Bhagavan says, I become aham bhutva. Kim bhutva? Vaishvanarah bhutva. I become Vaishvanarah. What is Vaishvanara? It is a famous fire which is present in our body, which is known as Jatharagni. Vaishvanarah Jatharagni. Jatharagni bhutva. What do I do? Annam pachami. That way it can be taken. But how do I do that? Deham ashritah. Kesham deham ashritam? Nirjivanam? No. Praninam deham ashrita. I take support of their body, I stay within them, and I digest that four kind of food. But by which prakriya? Bhagavan says prana and apana. I take a form of prana and apana, and samayukta san, I digest four kind of food. Okay, now let's see again word by word. Aham Paramatma Vaishvanarah bhutva nama Jatharagnihi bhutva प्राणिनाम प्राणवताम अथवा जीवानाम देहम शरीरम आश्रितः प्राप्तः प्राण प्राणसंज्ञक वायुः अपानः अपानसंज्ञक वायुः युक्त समायुक्तः संयुक्तः engaged चतुर्विधम चतुष्प्रकारकम four kind of kim annam whatever is bhuktam adyate iti annam that which is eaten, right? That is called annam. That which is eatable is called annam. Adyate iti annam. Bhujyate iti bhojanam. That way it can be taken. Kim pachami pakvam karomi. I digest that. Okay. So, is there only four kind of food? There are various things, right? But here, vidham is kind of. So, which kind of? We'll see that. First is bhaksham. Bhaksham is what? Which can be, chabana. Chabane को क्या कहते हैं? Which can be chewable. Chewable. So that which can be eaten like chapati. Here apupa is a famous shabda in Kerala. It is kind of, roti only. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya belongs to Kerala, so he has picked up some words. Apupadi Bhaksham. Payasam also famous there in Kerala. I was for a few years staying there in Chinmay Vishwavidyapit. So I used to have a lot of payasam. Payasam, which kind of payasam? Bhojam. It is a kind of food which can be drinkable, right? Which can be, for which we should not put efforts to chew it. That is called bhojam. Lehyam. Lehyam means what? Which can be lickable. Which can, like a ice cream, right? or guda, etc. And chosham is fourth kind of, which can be uh, chosham. How to translate this? Is there any word?
Sugar cane, etc.
That is fine, but
It's basically you
for
can suck it or
ha
something.
now
Okay.
actually lehyam means to yeah,
Yeah.
chosham means to suck. Correct.
Suck it. So that is
Hmm.
issue then.
Correct. Which
Josham
can
means suck it.
correct. Which can be sucked. So like you know what इक्षु दंड मीन्स
Ish-
हाँ मराठी में उसे उस बोलते हैं है कि नहीं
Mm.
और चोष्य इट कैन बी अगेन आम्रम इत्यादिकम.
Yeah.
So all four kind of food I digest them. So that's why while eating this shloka is chanted. Why? Actually, ultimately, Bhagwan is going to digest all these things. That's why he should be remembered. And actually, whatever we are eating, it's nothing but Bhagwan. Why? Because he has created it. Gam avishya bhutani aham dharayami, says he. I have entered into earth, and through that earth, I have created the dhana dhanyadi. Then I, by myself, has put rasa into that food. That's why everything is made by me. Then whatever you are eating, so you should some kind of attention you should put on me. That's why Bhagwan says this, aham vaishvanaro bhutva. You are eating, that is also me. What is going to help to digest that vaishvanara agni also I am. That's why you shall remember me. That way it can be taken. Okay, now this shloka a little bit bigger. We'll chant this. सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृत् वेदविदेव चाहं. चाहं हाँ पदच्छेद. Let me hear from you, so I will take little bit break.
सर्वस्य च
Hmm.
अहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तः स्मृतिः ज्ञानम् अपोहनं च वेदैः च सर्वैः इमेव
Ahameva.
अहमेव वेद्यः
Hmm.
वेदान्तकृत् वेद वेदवित् एव च अहम्.
Very nice. Okay. So this is Padacheda, very simple. Sarvasya cha aham hृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तः स्मृतिः ज्ञानम् अपोहनं च वेदैः च सर्वैः अहम् एव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृत् अहं वेदविच्च अहम् एव. That way it can be taken. Vedantah. Vedanta word is very famous. Various people misunderstood this word Vedanta, Vedanta, Vedanta. If you see the word Vedanam Antah, Antam is end. So Vedanam end is called Vedanta. But is it? Does Vedanta or Upanishad comes after or at the end of Veda? So it is not like that. Antah Shabda should be translated as Nirnayah. Vedanam Vishayah Nirnayah. Okay? So Vedanam Antah is called Upanishad or Vedanta Shastram Darshanam. Antima Nirnayah. Vedanta Krit means what? Vedantam Karoti iti Vedanta Krit. One who creates this Veda or Vedanta, that person is called Vedanta Vedanta Krit. Similarly, Vedantavit means what? One who knows the ultimate Upadesha of Vedanta. Right? That person will be known as Vedavit. So, knower of all Vedas, or the object or subject of Veda. That way it can be taken. Okay. Now Bhagavan is saying, Aham Paramatma Sarvasya Hridi Sannivishtaha Asmi. I am staying in all hearts. Then what do I do? Mattaha eva smritihi jnanam apohanam cha jayate. From me only all these things comes. We'll see elaborately in Padartha. Aham eva vedyah kaihi sarvaihi vedaihi aham eva vidyah vishayah vedyah vishayah. If Vedas want to know something, there is only one subject. What is that? That is Paramatma. Says Paramatma himself. Right? And Aham Vedanta Krit. I only have made those Vedas. And only I am the knower of all the Vedas. Vedanta. Right? Aham Paramatma Sarvasya Pranijatasya Hridi Nama Buddhau Antakarane can be taken. Samavishtaha. Samavishtaha Nama. Sorry, it is not Samavishtaha. Sannivishta. Sannivishtaha Nama. Tatra upasthitaha asmi. Tatra samsthitaha asmi. Iti artha. I am present in the heart of all beings. Mattaha. Mattaha here doesn't mean unmattaha or madonmattaha. Here mattaha means from me. Mat means me or from me. Atmanah eva. From me. Smritihi. Smritihi. Smaranam. Jnanam. Jnanam. Knowledge. Apohanam. Even whenever there is, if we something forget, that forgettable thing also is because of me. If I forget something, and actually forgetting is good. Some things we should forget, some things we should remember, but what it matters, right? Yeah. Apohanam cha, apaharanam cha. Aham mattaha eva bhavati. From me only. Sometimes some people have remembrance, sometimes they have, they forget, sometimes they have knowledge, sometimes they forget everything, they become ignorant, right? That way it can be taken. And lastly he says, Sarvaihi Vedaihi, Veda Nama Shruti. Sarvabihi Shrutibihi Aham Eva Vedyah Asmi. Aham Eva Vedyah. Vedyah Jnatum Yogyah. Veditum Yogyah Jnatavyah Vedyah. So one who is knowable, that is Paramatma. Paramatma Veditavya. Kathamasti saha punah tad vishay uchyate Vedanta Krit. One who is the Karta or producer of Upanishads, means of Vedas. And Veda Vicha Aham Eva, I am the knower of all Vedas. Right? Yes. So in short, Aham sarva hrudayesmi. Aham sarvesham hrudaye nivasami iti arthaha. Mat prasadat mat prabhavat eva sarvesham smritihi jnanam nashascha tad jnanasya nashah cha vidyate. Vedaihi aham eva vedyah asmi. I am only knowable thing. Upanishad karta cha aham eva tatha sarvan vedan aham eva janami aham eva avagacchami. इति भगवता अस्मिन् अध्याये सुष्ठु प्रतिपादितम्. यदि दृष्टेषु श्लोकेषु काश्चन शङ्काः वर्तन्ते चेत् पृच्छन्तु, तस्य समाधानम् अहम् अत्र विधास्यामि. From 9th shloka till 15th shloka, if you have any doubt, please turn on your camera so I can see you. And if you have doubts, please ask regarding 15th chapter. Any doubt?
Sir, may I ask a doubt?
Please.
It is not in these slokas. It's in the Mangala Charanam sloka of Enakshar Samamnayam. In that, what is the meaning of Kritsnam, sir?
Krishnam, it means all. Sarvam, it
Sarvam.
doesn't mean Krishna. Krishnam, it will be there. Maya tatamidam sarvam. There also, Krishnam word comes in 7th chapter, you know.
In this Enakshara Samamnayam Adhigamya Maheshwarat, Krishnam Vyakaranam
Vyakaranam
Proktam
proktam. Correct.
Tasmai Paninaye Namaha.
Krishnam means Sampurnam, Sarvam. Aham Krishnasya jagatah prabhavah pralayasthatha. Aham Sampurnasya jagatah prabhavah asmi. Prabhavah utpannakarta. Krishnasya nama Sampurnasya Sarvasya iti artha.
Thank you, sir.
जी अस्तु हाँ अस्ति वा प्रष्टव्यं किमपि
Okay. I have a question regarding the
Ji.
chitva part of it.
चित्वा ओके
The question is that you cut off the tree, but then the tree remains. Means the samsara vriksha remains. You are only cutting it from away. I mean, you don't destroy the vriksha. You are basically cutting yourself off. Is that the meaning or what is it?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
actually something listening something new thing. It can be interpreted this way also. Why?
Okay.
Because it is cut off for myself, and for
Okay.
others it will remain
still-
as it is. It will be still visible. So
Okay.
actually it can be translated that way also. It
Okay.
is chinnam for me, but
Chinnam.
it will be it will not be chinnam for others.
Yeah, because in the sense that the samsara vriksha is supposed to be avyaya, it's supposed to be there always. Or it in what sense? Because that is what is mentioned, right? In the shloka. That is why I was wondering.
That way can be interpreted, but again there are some
Okay.
the various thoughts again.
Okay.
So yeah,
The other point was that in the last one, mattaha, you mentioned that in generally it is used as unmattaha.
Hmm.
Is it always so, or it's only in this
No,
case
no,
that the
no.
matta is used as atmanaha?
No, it depends. You have to see context, right?
Okay.
Here mattah, actually Bhagwan use this is the actually sarvanama, mat sarvanama, asmat,
Okay.
from me. So mat will be fifth case, and
Okay.
again tap pratyay is used to mattah from me.
Okay.
And if you see that another word, that is proper word,
Okay.
like mattah, ended
Okay.
with a. So, but
Okay.
it is, this word is halanta takaranta word. So
Okay.
there is a difference between both words.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Ji. Okay. We'll do Purnamadaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om